All right, we are now live. Ladies and gentlemen, that's right. We are officially up and running.
Oh my God, when I look like this, I look like a corpse. Look at me. Jesus.
Hold on. Okay, so.
Look at me. I look like I'm undead.
Let me get this pulled up real quick so I can send this over to you, Dad, because I need to. Hold on. Because I need to send this over so we can get everybody live. I want to send this.
It says you're live already.
No, I know, but I want to send the link for the video. I want to send it. Hold on. Yeah, but I'm saying I want to send the video link for YouTube over to you and Cameron so that way you guys can share it.
Okay. Where are you sending it to?
I'm going to send it to... Wait, where is that? No. You know what? No. Hold on. Why is that doing that? Share. Copy. All right. Can you hear me, Dad?
Yeah.
All right. Just want to make sure. Okay, there's that. I copied the link. I'm going to send it to Cameron, and Cameron can send it to you somehow or something. Because I know you have a phone.
You can send it to me in a text or something if need be.
Actually, yes, I can. I can send it to you in a text. Hold on. Let me.
Yeah.
I don't see Cameron yet.
He's getting there.
Okay, hold on. All right, so I'm going to send this one to Cameron on Facebook, so he has that. Okay. Tell Cameron that I just sent him the YouTube link and he can share that video live.
Okay, well, hold on. Cameron, not the first link that pops up, not that one. The very first one he sent you before that is the one that you used to hook up to the podcast. The one you just got is the one you used to show it through YouTube.
Yeah, so I just sent him the one that showed through YouTube, which he can take that.
And how do you send it to me?
And he can share it on his YouTube.
How do you send it to me?
Yes, I'm going to send it right now. Just give me a second. Oh, shit. Damn it. You bonked yourself out, Dad.
Okay, he said the only ones he got is the one that goes through YouTube. He did not get the one that joined the podcast.
Hold on, I'll send him the link for the video again, or the StreamYard. Hold on.
He's sending one for StreamYard now.
All right, I just sent him the link for the one that gets into here.
All right, he just sent the join link.
Yep, he's got it now. I know he got it because I just saw him read it. So now he's just gotta get that open, and then we should be good.
Did you send it to me?
Yeah, I'm sending it to you in a text right now, Dad. Hold on, give me a second.
I'm going to be as soon as he sends it to me. Yeah, he's taking his time. I already was there and I chose YouTube, but that's StreamYard right there.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm trying to send you the...
How are you sending it?
I'm sending you the actual web link through text. No. Hold on, Dad. I'm just trying to pull it up real quick. Just give me a second. trying to see where did I put it? Cameron, did you get it? Okay, there we go. All right, now I'm going to send it over in text message, Dad, so you can stream it to your YouTube. Come on. Is the music pretty clear for the most part?
Kind of. It's going up, down, but it's drowning out your voice a little bit.
Well, that's
Why
because
is there music playing?
Well, I got the music
something.
Just
is it something you normally do?
Yeah, I usually play music in the beginning, and then I ended up doing. Then I end up doing that. All right, where's your text message? Oh, there you go. Okay, I'm texting you the link. Paste. And send. All right, I just sent you the link, so now you can share that link. You should be able to use the link and share the live video feed onto your YouTube. I don't know how, I just know that you can. I mean, Cameron could probably tell you how to do it, if anything. It's in. Did you get it, Dad? I'm not sure if I still have you on here because it's kind of weird. Like, oh shit, he's. All right, hold on. Guys, I know he's going to be on here live. We're just trying to get everything set up so that way they can be live with us. So please be patient with us while we go through this, the technicals of getting this all set up and ready to go. I know he's trying to share it, the feed. Okay, there we go. And we were trying to share it so that way y'all can hear it, see it. Just trying to see how this is how it's turning out. All right, guys, let's do it. All the things that you do.
All right. So when I clicked that link you sent me for YouTube, it kicked me out of the podcast and just put me as a YouTube viewer.
Right. But I'm saying you should be able to take that video. So once you click on it, you should be able to share that video to your YouTube, like actually copy the link and then share or somehow stream that. I don't know how, but if anything,
I'll figure that out. I have not uploaded any videos to this YouTube channel that I have now, so I'll figure that out later.
Okay.
So the next time we do it, I'll be able to do it.
Okay, that's fine. I'm sure Cameron can probably take that video from YouTube and stream it live. He should be able to. He knows how to do that. And then he can probably share it to you.
What for going over to YouTube, you know, I would just say heck with YouTube for right now, unless you wanted.
Yeah. Did Cameron, is he going to try to stream it from his
computer? Yeah, he's having a problem logging into his YouTube page.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Okay, maybe go on the one you normally use.
Okay, so now we can go to here. Go to here. Oh, I just heard it. Hold on. Add to stage.
Okay, so check it out. Here's why I keep getting kicked out. Trying to hold this phone, trying to set it down, just trying to hold it. I keep pressing the damn backspace button at the bottom of the screen and it kicks me out.
Wait, why is it? Why is it? No, hold on.
Why's what?
Hold on, Dad. I'm trying to. All right, there we go. I had to kick the other account out in order to, because it was showing that you were there twice, which didn't seem right.
Okay.
All right, so we're good. I'm just waiting for Cameron because he's.
He had to do like a password reset or something like that for YouTube. So
Okay.
yeah, he'll be in a minute.
I figured. I'm just trying to get everything squared away here.
We can sit here and talk shit about him since he's not in yet to defend himself.
Shall we try?
Yeah, right. So what do you talk about normally on this?
So normally what I do is like we bring up conversations, whether it's political, whether it's local, national, it could be anything really. I mean, there's no specific, stuff that we talk about. It's just it's there,
Right.
and to me that
You talk about whatever comes to mind.
pretty much, yeah. I mean, usually on the going of it, it's not
What
usually too bad.
what about amniotic fluid? Talk about that.
That sounds a little awkward. What the fuck?
That's what on your brain fluid. That's what comes to mind. That's your brain fluid.
What brain? I ain't got one of those.
Mm.
I mean, you got to think about it though. It is kind of funny though. I mean,
Uh,
look at it this way. Look at it this way. We can all sit here and talk about it, but what's interesting about amniotic fluid?
what's interesting about it?
Well,
It
yeah,
allows your brain to swim.
yeah, but what if I don't want to swim?
Well, you don't have to.
But you just said I was though. It's in my brain. It's in my head.
No, it allows your brain to swim because your brain sits in a skull full of amniotic fluid and muscle and boogers and teeth and everything else. I just being an idiot. Amniotic fluid is brain fluid. I said, what's on your mind? Amniotic fluid, brain fluid. That's what's on my brain, my mind.
Okay, well, we need to talk about your name, Mr. Diaper Candy is in the house. What the where? Please tell me where that came
Okay,
from.
here's what that's for. I figured out a way to help blind kids, right? To a charity event.
Okay.
We'll throw them a birthday party. One of them, blind kid a birthday party. We'll have a Hispanic birthday party. A pinata party. You know what
Yeah.
that is? Where they hang the horse or something full of candy from a tree, and they got to blindfold them and hit them with the bat. Well, they're already blind. They're already blind, so you don't have to blindfold them. You just hang a soiled diaper from a tree and let them hit it with the bat, and all the candy will fall out. That's
That is
diaper
mean.
candy.
Oh, that is so mean. I'm sorry, but that's evil.
Well, that's one of my old internet screen names, Mr. Diaper Candy.
Listen, that's just evil. That's like torture for a poor kid.
Hey, it teaches a blind kid about trust.
I'm not. listen, I'm not saying I don't disagree with you.
People are going to think we're freaking weirdos.
That's a fact. We're all weirdos, one way or the other.
10,000 years from now, when our society's been, our civilization's been wiped out and aliens come to explore our planet and they get a hold of this podcast, they're going to either think we're geniuses or certified wackos.
Certified wackos? Possibly. It just depends on the extent and what they would categorize us in. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of.
Mm.
But what are you going to do?
You ever see that movie with not Robin Williams, it was not Robin Williams, it was where this one kid was like a robot controlled by an AI, basically an android that this family bought from this robotic company to so that their daughter had a playmate to grow up with. And it ended up surviving long past the family had all grown old and died. And I forget what the name of it, AI, I think it was called. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it was called AI. And it was a really good movie. You should see it. And it was this maybe 10-year-old boy android that looked like a 10-year-old boy. And anyhow, he got with this other robot that was a sex robot.
Yeah.
Called Jack. And they were in this like futuristic 2-person submarine swimming around at the bottom of the ocean. And when they were down there, for whatever reason, a tree or something like that was floating through the ocean. It fell on top of their submarine and trapped them down there. And then the world froze over. They were there forever, basically. And like 10,000 years later, the ice age hit again and froze the ocean. And the aliens dug all through it to see and the world had flooded and then froze over during an ice age. And so these aliens and these small crystal spaceships came through and was digging through the ice to see what mankind was like, humanity was like, and they came across the ship that had the 2 robots in it. The sex robot had long decayed, its brain had decayed, but the AI, the boy robot, was still alive, still conscious, awake.
Yeah.
And they brought it up to their ship or whatever, and he was like, I miss my mom, which was the human mom it had. And so they said they can bring his mom back one time for 24 hours. It was kind of sad at the end, but it was a good movie, though. Yeah. Really interesting.
No.
I like weird movies like that. Cameron, what's going on? Maybe just log into the podcast and say the heck with YouTube for now. You can always upload the copy of the video to your YouTube later.
Well, I can download the video and send it to him after it's done on YouTube. I can actually send him the entire video.
Well, yeah. Well, in that laptop I gave him, he has an app to download YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm just curious to see, honestly, see exactly what's going to go on.
With what?
With all this shit with Trump.
Like what shit?
I don't know. There's a lot of controversy and there's a lot of feedback coming from like the other party, and like you see people just going absolutely nuts.
You want to know why? They've been going nuts after Trump ever since he first came down the elevator in his inauguration day during his first administration. Before that, before he first ran for president, everyone loved Trump. There's pictures of all these rappers and all these musicians and celebrities that loved Trump. Oprah, all these TV celebrities, movie celebrities, all these musicians and stuff that loved Trump. And as soon as he ran for president, they hated him. The reason is because during his campaign running for president the first time, he said he was going to drain the swamp, get rid of the deep state. And he started talking about Epstein Island, how he's going to expose all the pedophiles. And so to stop that from happening, they started accusing him of all this bullshit. And every single time they went after him, it failed countless times, hundreds of times. And it just still hasn't worked. I mean, now the left is getting people rioting in like Minneapolis and all this because of ICE, blaming it all on him. Everything, like someone said today, I was watching a Tim Pool podcast today, and Tim Pool said it made sense that Trump could tomorrow come out with a cure for cancer, and the Democrats would find a reason to say it was bad, that he had done something. He was only doing it to help his billionaire friends or whatever. But during his first administration, if you watch when they that John, whatever his name was, a special prosecutor appointed to investigate him, spent like $47 million taxpayer money investigating Trump.
Yeah,
because they claimed he was helping Russia and all this shit. And anyhow, they found him nothing wrong with him doing anything wrong, not even so much as a parking ticket. He's the most vetted human in history. You know what I mean by vetted? To check to see if you've committed any crimes. And like all those felonies they brought up against him, the Supreme Court struck down because they were illegal to bring them up against him. What they claimed he had done was when he purchased Mar-a-Lago,
right.
he was Deutsche Bank, a Germany-based bank in New York City, to get the loan to build Mar-a-Lago and purchase a property it sat on in Palm Springs and build it. And they claim that the Democrats claim that he had committed fraud and all this other stuff, that he was saying the value of it was way more than what it was, and that he'd done all this illegal shit during the loan proceedings. And Deutsche Bank came out and said Trump had done nothing wrong. They were very happy with all the transactions they had with him in building Mar-a-Lago. And they still insisted he had done something wrong. And the prosecutor they used, what the hell's her name there? Jasmine Crockett or whatever, got a federal judge, not a Supreme Court, but a district court federal judge, to up the charge to a felony and charged them 37 times with the same thing. But in order to do that, you have to have an underlying crime, some crime he had committed, and there was none on record. That's why the Supreme Court struck all those charges down and all those felonies. So he's under the eyes of the United States. He is not a felon. They struck all of that down, but the Democrats won't tell you that because they want everyone to hate Trump because he's draining the swamp. Look what he's doing in Minnesota, getting rid of all the corruption. It's all, if you take a average politician, right, like Barack Obama, he was a senator for 8 years, making roughly $138,000 at the time. Then the president for 8 years, making about $260,000 at the time. He shouldn't have had more than maybe $5 or $6 million at the end of those 16 years. Yet somehow him and his wannabe wife are worth $120 million. How is that possible? Where'd they get the money? Well, through kickbacks, through corruption, money laundering, how all these politicians get their money. And he's getting rid of all of these forms of corruption one by one. And that's why they keep going after him. He's putting a stop to all their stealing of taxpayer money. And so that's what that's all about. That's why there's all this controversy. They're constantly blaming him for something or another. And all these times they blamed him of all this bullshit, they've never once been able to show that he's actually committed any crimes.
Did Cameron ever get logged in, or what's going on?
What's
StreamYard. This is a StreamYard.
Yeah.
Go on, I'll play it. I'll try to log in. It says access blocked. StreamYard request does not comply with Google policy.
because you're trying to log into YouTube at the same time? I just logged into StreamYard itself and said the hell is YouTube.
Yeah, all he has to do is go in and click the StreamYard one, and then he can share that video
Look, that's
to
what
his
I did. Look,
Facebook or YouTube.
that's what it says. That's the StreamYard logo right there.
Oh yeah, he got something from Google saying access block StreamYard's request does not comply with Google's policies. So he can't stream it. So I would just get rid of that and just go into StreamYard itself without YouTube.
No, I'm saying to log in the stream, get the app and log into that.
You don't have to have the app, you just have to go into your Facebook message where he sent it to, click on it, and log into it.
Watch, I will show you that. Look, those are the only two on. Those are the only two he sent me. If I click that, it'll take me to watch your
I'm
guys.
not gonna do anything.
If I click on the top one, it'll take me to watch.
Yeah,
the
not that
video.
one, this bottom one. Watch, this
Yes,
is how I
that's
did it.
what it takes me to, Dad.
I'll do it the
Click
same
on
way I
YouTube.
did it.
That's one he's using.
You can use Facebook or YouTube, it doesn't matter.
Um,
I clicked on YouTube. What? Okay, no.
That
Okay, so let's go back a second to try Facebook. Continue as Cameron. Hold on just a second. It's almost there. This is the same thing I went through.
says you want.
Continue as Cameron right there. Allow Mike and Cameron. Or allow Mike and Cameron. It's almost there.
That's gonna be my Facebook account I'm using, not my YouTube. He's on.
Right, but you can stream it to YouTube later.
Oh, I got you now. Hold on.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah,
I mean, you can.
hold on.
You can.
You good?
I gotta get my headset on.
You can take a copy of this video and upload it to YouTube later.
I'm putting my headset on so it doesn't.
Yeah, it'll be saved on my Facebook or on my YouTube, so I'll be able to send it to you guys directly. So
Well,
that
we can download it from your channel.
Well, that's what I mean, yeah. And then Cameron, you should be able to share that video live. Should be able to share it from your device now. You should be able to share it to wherever you want on either YouTube.
Yeah, but that's what I tried doing. It just kept kicking me out. And
Yeah.
at least he's on there now. And it will be recorded on your YouTube page. We can download it and upload it to our own YouTube pages later.
Yep. No, that's what I figured too. All right, let's get into the discussion.
In a moment, I got to grab something. You can discuss. I'll be listening.
Okay,
I'll be back in like 10 seconds.
all right, so let's get into the discussion of the political bullshit that just keeps going on. And what do you guys think? I mean, where do you see this all going? I mean, and what do you think is going to happen with everything that's going on with this whole spiel?
Well, as far as all these people that have been going after him, like Obama opening up Crossfire Hurricane and getting all these people to go after Trump and try to blame him for colluding with Russia when he wasn't, which was bullshit. That's treason. So he tried to get his Attorney General Pam Bondi to start arresting like Obama, Hillary, and Bill Clinton, and all these others. John Brennan, that was leader of the FBI, and what's his name is leader of the CIA, and all this, that were going after him. But his Attorney General has not made any arrests or any indictments. So I just learned today he is hiring a special prosecutor that will not need to work under his Attorney General to start getting indictments against all these people. And Obama, the Clintons, and all of them, and they'll finally be arrested and be facing charges for that, and possibly going to prison, hopefully for treason. During his first administration, all the people he hired to join his administration, most of them were part of the deep state. They were corrupt. So they were slow walking all the stuff he wanted to do, and he eventually had to fire all of them, even the Attorney General Bill Barr. And, by the time he found out Bill Barr was corrupt, he only had a week left in his first administration. And then Biden cheated, stole the election, and here we are again, his second term.
If
Yeah.
you really want to know the truth, I actually have the video of the time where they were voting, where they were waiting for the votes to come in
Yeah,
between
that's
Biden and Trump. I have that video from when I was up in that bedroom watching TV, recording it, and all of a sudden the 81 million votes that Trump had, instantly like 60 million of them went right to Joe Biden, like 10 seconds, literally. Like, I have the video. I have to post it on YouTube, but
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, look, it's actually, Cameron, if you send that video to me, I can actually share that video live. And that one I
You
know I
gotta be careful, because YouTube is still liberal based. It's owned by Google and it's liberal based. And you post certain videos and they will ban your account.
no,
I've been censored twice. I've had my account banned for 30 days the first time for talking about Trump. And then it was 90 days the second time, and I couldn't make videos, nothing. I could watch videos, but I couldn't make videos.
Hey, Lucy. Hey, hi.
Yeah, I mean, in true honesty, though, I mean, the whole spiel with everything that's been going on from the beginning, I mean, there's been such a corrupt system, and there's been such a corrupt amount of information kept from the American people.
Yeah.
I mean, how many other people are going to, endure these issues? How many more people are going to get in trouble for some of these crimes that they're committing? And well, I work for the government, so we can cover up all this and never speak of it again. Okay, well, sometimes that doesn't always happen, and you're in a situation where now everything's opening up. Now everything's being talked about. We have a full-on, mess that's happening, and it's questionable.
And one of the main reasons a lot of the politicians wouldn't speak up and do anything about it. You know all about Epstein Island, right?
Yes.
And what was happening there to children?
Yeah.
Well, they were videotaping. They were telling these politicians, getting a lot of them to, sleep with children, whatever. Some of them wanted to, some of them made bribe into it. They were
Whatever.
videotaping it, and once they had the videotape, the recording of it, they were telling them, if you don't follow what we say, then we're going to release this.
See, and that's what I don't like about some of the nonsense that's going on within our government. It's like everything is a secret. Everything's got to be kept quiet.
Mhm.
And it's like, well, how many other things are they hiding behind closed doors that they won't discuss?
Good question.
Millions, dude. You just got to do research. Seriously.
Like Robert Kennedy, John F. Kennedy got assassinated, right?
Yes, I remember.
His nephew, Robert Kennedy, the one that Trump appointed as director of the health department,
Right.
found proof that, say, for example, certain vaccines do cause autism in young children. There's a conspiracy theory for years. There's a conspiracy theory that the government was using chemtrails in planes to basically send certain chemicals into the atmosphere for people to breathe to try to keep them docile and listening and stuff like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's another conspiracy theory that's proven to be true. One good person, do you know who Alex Jones is?
I feel like I know the name.
You
You're Alex Jones virgin. Okay. Alex Jones is, he ran what was called InfoWars podcast. And
yeah.
he kept coming out with all these wacko conspiracy theories, like the government's trying to make frogs gay, and the government they're torturing children to get this drug called adrenochrome, which is the strongest drug in the world. You know, it's almost like heroin, gives you a speed buzz, but super strong.
Right.
Turned out to be true. Adrenochrome is a real thing. If you watch a movie with Johnny Depp called Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, it's all about adrenochrome. What adrenochrome is adrenaline, the purest form of adrenaline. Children, your body, it comes from the human body, adrenaline. Well, animals generate it too. They create it too in their bodies, but humans, our adrenaline, we can't have animal adrenaline in their body. It'll kill us. Human adrenaline, right? You know, when you do a drug like heroin, cocaine, any of that, gives you this feeling of euphoria, energy, and strength by boosting your adrenaline and your endorphins.
Right.
Your adrenaline, which in turn boosts your endorphins, that's what gets you high and gives you all the energy and the strength and the speed buzz and all that, and the feeling of well-being. Well, the strongest form of adrenaline is created in children. As you get older, your adrenal glands weaken and they don't make such pure adrenaline. Well, the best and quickest way to get the most adrenaline is through fear. So what politicians are doing, this is a real thing.
It's messed up.
Is they were taking children and torturing them and extracting the adrenaline from their body, concentrating it in a compound called adrenochrome, and then basically shooting it up.
Yeah.
And it's like pure adrenaline. It's like crack cocaine is like cocaine without all the additives, and that's why it's so powerful. Well, adrenochrome is just adrenaline without all the other crap in it, and it's super powerful. It's the strongest drug on the planet. And well, anyhow, a lot of politicians were rumored to be using adrenochrome. That's what that movie Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas is about. It's about the two guys that went to Vegas and then to Hollywood and got mixed up in the celebrity culture that was using adrenochrome. So it's crazy. That's one of the things they were doing to children. Here's another thing. When they first busted Epstein and went to his island, the FBI raided his island during Trump's very first administration. Over the news, the first news segment they said about the bust was that the FBI divers in the waters around the island. Because when they went there, there's a big explosion underneath the ground in the island where whoever in the deep state, they had bombs planted in case something like this, eventuality like this happened, they could try to destroy evidence, because there was vast chambers and network underground the island where they were torturing these kids and sexually assaulting them and whatnot. And so they tried blowing it up, covering the evidence. So the FBI sent this diving team around the island to try to see if there's another entrance. And they found the skeletal human remains of over 500 children ages 15 and below in the waters around the island. And that was in the news. That was all over the news. And then 2 days later, all of a sudden it was hush hush. Nobody was talking about it anymore. The same as, you know how they were trying to get the list for Epstein, who rode the plane there, and everyone's been wanting it. During that first broadcast, the list for all these people that have been to Epstein Island, which is actually Little St. James Island, was already shown over the news. If you look hard enough online, you can find it. It shows like Katy Perry under her actual name, Elizabeth whatever, Johnny Depp, all these celebrities and musical artists that are Eminem, who are hating Trump, were on Epstein Island. A lot, Kevin Spacey. Oh my God, countless celebrities and musicians. Lead singer of Aerosmith. A whole bunch of people that were against Trump. They were on Epstein Island. Eminem himself was on Epstein Island 47 times, or 46, something like that.
Yeah.
I have
That's
the
why he's
paperwork
hating
for
Trump.
that.
That's why he's hating Trump, because Trump said he was going to release all that information.
So I want to introduce Lenny. This is my father, my brother, Cameron, and Brian.
How you
So
doing?
I figure we
Hey,
get
what's up?
Lenny into this one.
What's going on, guys?
But Jared, you can ask Dad when Trump got into office and stuff started coming out, like evidence, stuff that they've been hiding and all that.
Yeah.
When the assassination information for JFK came out, I went and downloaded on my phone that I have now over 80,000 documents of just the assassination of JFK.
That is
And
great.
I have the paperwork, and I haven't even gone through a quarter, like a 5% of it yet. But I
figured-
also have.
Hold on, Cam. I figured you pushed the wrong button, Lenny, because you disappeared like peanut butter and jelly.
It said Alzheimer's kicking in, man. Keep forgetting.
But I also have the list of it's not all of them, but it's
Yeah.
a list of the main people like Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, Eminem, Will Smith, Johnny Depp, you name it. I have a list on my phone of those people that were on the Epstein, that went on the Epstein plane to Little St. James Island.
Bro, he ain't never gonna fucking release what we need to see about Epstein. Because he's protecting too many fucking people. I mean, I love the guy, but he clearly ain't trying to do the right thing.
I kind of had
Well,
as far as the Epstein files themselves go, there's going to be nothing to really implicate many of the politicians, because during Biden's term, they would have gotten rid of all that. So, yeah, I have a feeling there may be some world leaders implicated, and, you know, he's using it as maybe leverage against them instead of releasing it, or maybe he's afraid of World War III starting. I don't know.
I mean, I think World War III has already started. I mean, I'm not even going to question that. I mean,
Well,
we're talking about other
If
countries.
this shit in Iran goes down, you better believe World War III is coming.
Well,
Because Iran is the fucking tinderbox right now. If anything happens with that, you know, and I'm being pulled in two directions with it, because the Iran people want Trump to do something to help them. They've come out and said it. All their actions are, you know, are lean in that direction. He's made some very poignant comments, Trump has, that he's going to do something. And then this stupid motherfucker Ayatollah earlier today, I guess, or last night, basically made a comment on their news over there that, you know, he's not going to miss again. Like, what the fuck are you waiting for, Trump? Fucking take him out before he even has.
that's what I say. Just go in there. Just go in there and take him out. Don't capture him. Just take him out.
Then
well, some of the
fucking cut the chains, man. Let them do what they do best.
I mean, I
well, I
have
watched
a feeling that they were gonna. They were just. I don't know if it's per se. I want to say it's them dragging their feet, but I think that there's a lot more behind closed doors than we truly know. But how are we going to evaluate this situation?
Bro, listen, honestly, I don't even give a crap what is like not being shown or whatever. We've got something to do over it, and we need to just fucking do it. We need to do
Yep.
it, get it done. And you
Yep.
know, it goes back
Yeah.
to the old saying, and you know, some of you guys in here will know exactly what I'm saying. Sometimes it's better to ask forgiveness than permission. This is one of those situations.
Exactly.
Well, I watched a few videos. I watched a few videos since yesterday and until this morning today about, the issue with Iran and Trump in the United States and what Trump said. And the few videos that I watched, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I have a 60% chance feeling that there's a possibility Trump's going to go in tonight or tomorrow and finish
So,
Iran off.
so
Because he's clearing out all the United States
that's
military bases on the East Coast. He's
what,
emptying them out.
what happened in the day and a half before Hammer happened, where he took out the nuclear facilities? He ordered within 24 hours before that strike happened. He ordered non-essential troops to basically consider leaving the area and pulling out.
Yeah, and it's going to end up happening again.
You know, this, you know, I can't say that I agree with him kind of putting the playbook out there that he's already used, because if people like us can see that it's building up to that, the people over in Iran are seeing the same thing.
Yeah.
And because it happened to them. So they're like, you know, we're kind of foreshadowing things and we're giving them a heads up without giving them a heads up. You know, just fucking go over there and do it. Don't be about it. Do it.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
don't heads up, don't nothing, just fucking strike.
That's exactly what I say. I think he's been too timid with stuff like that. And, if you think about what they did in Venezuela, no, Venezuela is not no major tough country, but they're not the smallest, wimpiest country either. Sending, 20, 25 of our guys, about 8 or 10,000 drones and 8 Black Hawk helicopters, and took over the entire country in just a few hours. I mean, sending something like the Navy SEALs or Delta Force and take out the Ayatollah. And this time when he got Maduro, he left his assistant there, the woman there, to be in charge when she was like his Maduro's right-hand man, figuratively speaking.
The problem is he was. It's just that she didn't have the power at the time.
Yeah, take them all out. Take out the Ayatollah's entire cabinet. Don't leave any of them behind.
You got to cut the head of the snake off, man. If you don't cut the head of the fucking snake off, it's going to happen all over and over again.
Yeah.
The way I look at
you do what
the way I look at it. Sorry, go ahead. The way I look at it is, it's only the first year of President Trump's administration, of his second administration. He's got 3 years left. I have a feeling the grand finale's coming this year, or at least this year, sometime. I have a feeling there's going to be a grand finale.
He's got to start with getting a damn attorney general in there that will actually do crap.
Yeah, well, that's part of the
Yeah,
problem.
they'll prosecute people.
Nothing against Bondi, but she's not doing a goddamn thing except for going on Fox News and other news and trying to look good in front of the camera.
Dude, she's as worthless as tits on a fucking boar hog right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He would have been better off putting Judge Janine in that position.
Oh, I think he would have been great.
Bongino would have been a fucking goat in that position.
You know why? During his first administration, he had that Matt Whitaker is a temporary acting attorney general. That guy would not take shit from anyone.
Yeah.
I don't know why he didn't have someone like him in there. But yeah, Bongino would have done better than Bondi.
I mean,
Who's someone that you?
take a look at some of the people that he's put into positions of authority. He's got the border security guy, not but the other guy that's on the ground.
Oh yeah.
So he's
Tom
got
Holman.
that guy. You know, he's got a good list of people that he could have put in better positions.
Yeah.
I mean, Holman, bro, that man is his give a fuck just went out the window.
I know. It did.
You know, you got the border patrol guy. Fuck, I can't remember his name, but I think his last name is Bovino. Bovino. He's another one. He's a fucking beast. He's a beast. You know, like those are the people that we need in you know, in leadership positions in the FBI.
Right.
Okay.
That's what we need. Is we need people that can that are not afraid to speak out. And it's the, you know, it's the fact that as long as you have the ability to have the balls to stand up against these pricks, you know, it's like you have the ability to win. It's just when.
Yeah.
Because I mean, look at the way our country's
too much
already.
talk and not enough action, man. That's what it boils down to. Is there's a whole lot of talk happening, and when it
I'll
comes
be
to
right back.
happen, it
Mhm.
fizzles. It's like that firecracker that you have in your fucking hand, and you're waiting for the bottle rocket to go off, and it just goes poof, and nothing.
Yep. And you know what? The way I'm seeing this whole scenario with everything, and I do agree, World War III is already started, personally, in my view. I mean, we've got world leaders that think that Trump is invincible. I hate to say it, but this is a situation where Trump is, I don't give a fuck. I will take you out. I will use every fucking possible option to boot you out of there. And it's exactly what they're doing. It's exactly what they're doing.
Well,
Do you?
when he went through his tour today for the factory or whatever the hell it was, and the guy
Yeah.
was him,
Powell.
basically told him go fuck himself and gave him a middle finger.
He did too.
Like big thing in the news right now.
Powell.
That's the guy we
Powell.
voted for. That's the guy we want to see more of,
Exactly.
and we're not seeing
Yeah.
of that.
I just, you know, it just blows my mind to see, you know, the outcome. I mean, we're talking about a president who has a I don't give a fuck attitude, and he just clearly states what he wants, and everybody's totally for it.
Yeah.
I
Do
mean,
you know exactly what Trump did to Venezuela?
oh,
The technology he used in matter of seconds, and we're the only country in the world that has it.
Complete
Sound wave weapon.
before he showed up, before Delta showed up, and they were in and out like
He used a sound wave weapon to literally put them to their knees, every one of them.
yeah.
And all they were doing was bleeding from the mouth, nose, and ears and eyes, and they were on their knees on the ground, not being able to do a thing but watch our military go and take Maduro. And it was just like that.
I think
And they
it
were
would have.
back.
I think it would have been better. It would have been more of a worldwide effect had they brought him out in a body bag instead of,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
they did with Osama bin Laden, dude. I mean,
They were
no, they went in there. So this is my understanding of how the whole bin Laden raid went down. Okay. And this is the only reason that I give Obama any props because of the way this went down. So I was watching not Joe Rogan, but the other guy. He was an ex-Navy SEAL, and he does interviews with people, high-profile military. So the guy said they went in there. The fucking Black Hawk got shot down, landed, whatever. They deplaned, went in there, got through the compound, took out one or two guys on the at the gate, made their way to the first floor. First floor, they breached the door, came in contact with another guy, took him the fuck out. Now, the intel that they had said bin Laden's son and his family lived on the second floor, and then bin Laden and his family were on the third floor of the compound. So they took out the guy on the first floor, went up the stairs. They heard something moving up there. So the guy whispered bin Laden's son's name, and the kid popped his head around the corner. They fucking double tapped him right there at the top of the stairs. He came rolling down the stairs. They went up and got to the third floor. They were going to blow the door because it was a steel door. So they were going to blow the door, and they ended up not doing that. And somebody had opened the door or fired through the door. So they just blindly fired and took out bin Laden because he wasn't supposed to be killed. But it just went down the way it did. They went in the room, his wife and second wife or whatever the hell, and bin Laden fucking canoed from the shot at the doorway. They had to literally put his face back together because they blew his face apart.
Yeah.
Identity pictures.
Yeah, well, when Obama was in office and he caught Osama bin Laden, bin Laden was killed by Obama's administration. And then when what was it, Joe Biden was in office, who was it he had to catch? Someone in ISIS or something like that, the other country. He was supposed to catch somebody and his administration ended up killing him. Now Trump's in office for a second term, and there was already a $25 million bounty on Maduro's head, right? For many decades, right? Trump put another $25 million on top of Maduro's head. So now that's a $50 million bounty. Anybody could have gone out and got him, but nobody chose to do so. So Trump's administration went in there, got him without killing him, and brought him back.
Yep.
And we didn't have to pay out the money, the $50 million, because President Trump went in and got him.
You know what I think they should give some of the operators that were over there completed that mission. They should, maybe not the whole 50.
But you're right. Yeah, absolutely.
Make something.
Yeah, something.
Fucking split it up between those operators.
Oh, hell yeah. They absolutely deserve it.
20 of our people go in. 25 people.
And about 8,000 drones and 8 Black Hawk helicopters.
And not one of our guys, not a single one of our guys got shot, died, or killed.
Yep. Even injured. No injuries.
But
here's you know how
technology is.
Nobody even broke a fucking nail in that operation.
You know how bad that made Venezuela look?
Yeah.
How weak?
Yeah.
Why can't we do the same thing to Iran then?
Well, we could, but
about for fucking 30 some years since I was a kid about taking out the Ayatollah. Why has it not gotten done? This is
he's been a bastard for a long time.
All they do is he's been in power for 40 years. In the 70s, Iran was booming. They were.
When Reagan was president, he took 60 some of our people hostage. I remember that.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, I think Iran's got something coming to them. That's all I'm gonna say.
I hope so.
And I don't think Trump's gonna say anything. He's just gonna go in, take out all their power like he did Venezuela, and just knock everybody to their knees, all the military or that's protecting, the Iranian president, and just catch them.
I
That's
really
what's
do.
going to happen. But Congress says that Trump needs Congress is saying that Trump needs their permission to do what he's doing. Okay, now if Trump went to war and he stayed in Venezuela and kept on shooting and killing people, that would have been an act of war. But Trump went in within what, 3 hours, not even 3 hours, went in, did, took these people down, these guards down, got Maduro, and literally left. He didn't bother with nothing. He bombed certain military bases so that they couldn't do shit. And then once he got Maduro, he left. That's called a military operation. And in the Constitution, the president does not need Congress's approval to do that because it's not considered an act of war.
That's right. The only thing he needs congressional approval for is to declare war. He's not doing
Yeah.
that.
And
You
he
know,
promised us he would never take us to war, and he's not.
And the fact of the matter is that every preceding president before Trump has done some level of what Trump is doing. The only reason that they care right now is because it's Donald J. fucking Trump.
Right.
It's the goddamn reason.
Mhm.
He's done nothing different than any other president in fucking history has ever done.
Right. And
The only
Yeah.
reason
Yeah.
is his initials are DJT. That's the
yeah,
only-
and he's getting rid of all their corrupt money laundering schemes.
Yep.
You know what he did to the United Nations? Oof.
Oh yeah.
He took us right out. He defunded the whole entire thing.
Well,
the whole thing.
66 different, there were 66 different programs getting our taxpayer money that he cut out.
So here's the reason, and it's a very valid reason why he didn't let anybody else in on what was going on, is because there was a very real threat that those plans would have been leaked by somebody who is not a supporter.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, you gotta look at it one of two ways. If somebody knew that the plans were gonna go that route, it would have leaked. The information would have gotten out. That conversation would have just opened up a whole new can of worms, and we would have never been able to have that mission be as successful as it was right from the beginning.
Either that or there would have been American injuries. And we couldn't
Well,
afford
I've-
either. We couldn't afford to fail or
Right.
to have it injured. Period.
Absolutely.
Full stop. That's why he didn't, because he can't trust the people that the Gang of Eight. They fucking hate him. They
Yeah.
hate him.
Yeah.
You can't trust people like that, man. You've got to work with them. And we've all been in jobs where we don't like the people that we have to work with. So we may not tell them everything, but we still have to spend 8 hours with them, and we just get to it. That's the same way he is right now.
Yeah.
Fucking circle small. And if you don't need to fucking know, then fuck off. We're not telling you shit.
Yep. And that's the way
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, we're talking about, a plan that was driven to be successful because like you said, Lenny, if it would have leaked out that was his plan, there would have been a huge catastrophe if Congress knew about it.
Bro, you know what movie I watched the other night just because I wanted to be nostalgic?
Mm.
Fucking Red Dawn.
Oh, that was a good movie.
Have y'all? I know you've seen it.
Yeah.
You seen it, Red Dawn?
I've watched it. I've watched.
That's what's gonna happen. I'm telling you, bro. You better be ready. That shit is gonna fucking happen.
Oh, I'm ready as can be. I want to make sure that anybody that is obviously out there watching our lives, they need to be aware of this. They need to understand the severity of the issues that are
Mostly young people.
Breaking news: another ICE-involved shooting in Minneapolis. Fuck it,
Minneapolis, that
take them all out.
Tampon Tim needs to go.
I think that, I'm sorry, I think that lady that was obstructing race that got shot could have been shot 10 minutes earlier. I'm sorry, I'm not a murderous psychopath, but come on.
Bro, her significant other, whatever the fuck you want to call it, the she-man or whatever they call
Yeah,
it, telling her to fucking drive away. She was like,
yep.
the reason why she did that shit.
Yeah, she did it 3 times, but we only seen it once on TV.
Oh, by the way, that ICE officer ended up having internal bleeding from that being struck by that.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I think anybody that has the balls to put their hands on law enforcement that is supposed to protect us goes to jail instantly. No ifs, ands,
Yeah,
or buts.
they should. Yeah,
You lose your rights, you lose your, all of it until,
What
yeah.
I agree with that.
does anybody check to see what the GoFundMe is up to for Ross, the ICE officer? Last I
Yeah.
checked, like 500 and some thousand.
wow, I didn't know there was one for him, but that's good.
Yeah.
Wow. He's
Yeah.
gonna need it if he's got injuries like that.
Well, I mean, not only that, but he's constantly, him and his family are now having death threats, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not good, man. It's not a good situation. It's not good.
Mhm.
No,
I'll
you
tell you what.
we all know that this is going to turn into an absolute nightmare because these radical liberals and these fucking Democrats or socialists or communists, whatever, all they're doing is interfering with a governmental operation, and that government operation is held up by a constitutional order. This is for us coming from the president saying, I'm ordering for this to happen. If you get in the way, you're going to get shot. You get in the way, you're going to get arrested. Whatever the situation is, it's up to the discretion of the officers with ICE. It's their discretion to do it.
He's up to 733,105.
wow, that's awesome. You know what I thought Trump should have done just last week? It's on January 6th, the anniversary of their wannabe insurrection. He should have declared an insurrection and went around arresting people. That would have been perfect.
Yeah, Insurrection Act. He should have signed into.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, on top of that, what he should do is, you know, anybody with prior law enforcement or military or whatever, you know, fucking make us all peace officers.
Yeah,
Making anybody who's served, make us all peace officers.
that's
Let us,
right.
you know, take our own communities back legally.
Exactly.
Absolutely. I don't disagree with that because you know what? The amount of fucking people that are in our towns, a lot of them don't want to follow the rules, the laws, and I think that it should be like that. I think it should go back to that setup because now you got people that they don't want to follow the laws, they don't want to respect. Fuck it. We'll take it into our own hands because that's where it's looking like pretty soon.
Well, technically, as a citizen, citizens don't technically need to be police officers because we can do citizens arrest to anyone.
Yeah, but
If we can, I'm just saying, if we're able to say someone stole $2,000 from me, $3,000, and I was chasing them and I got them down, as long as I could, you know, hold them down or whatever, you know, and stuff till the police got there, that's considered a citizen's arrest.
I would say anywhere but New York.
exactly. New York's a liberal state.
You know, places
I think New York
other than liberal states, you could probably, you know, get away with it. But Jared could attest to illegal detentions.
Oh yeah, I mean they
Yeah.
tried. So New York State does not. They don't follow the same. They don't follow the same rules like the way we think they should go. New York State has its
They
own
make their
separate
own laws.
state
as
laws
to
that
go-
actually go against that. And if like I was in the right, my choice and decision was correct, but they wanted to try to charge me with
Illegal detention.
illegal detention, even though we had the legal authority to do so because we were protecting a property that we were hired and paid to do.
In our
That
capacity.
still doesn't matter because New York State doesn't see it that way.
So here's a question for you, Jared. And I would love for like a lawyer to break this down. Okay. You and I, we both worked in the hospital situations.
Yes.
You know, we've had, I've lost count of how many people I've had to restrain, 4-point, just literally take out,
Right.
tackle, whatever the case was.
Yep.
What makes that any different than what you did?
So
Down
from my
the
understanding,
capacity,
from my understanding of what you're explaining, so when we worked at Guthrie and we worked with them so in the state of PA, working with Guthrie, we are appointed as public safety because we patrol a essential work environment. It is essential that we are to be public safety officers, even though, yes, we have our guard cards and we have our umbrella policy through the police department.
Yeah.
That is what gives the authority of a security officer that's licensed in New York State. That's what gives us the ability to have those grounds. Because we did not have that same umbrella policy through IPD for when we were at Vicino, it doesn't authorize us.
gotcha.
That
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
it's a very screwed up way, if you want me to be honest.
Well, there's one saying that President Trump started saying like a month and a half ago before he started going after Venezuela, Iran, all that. Fuck around or find out.
Yeah.
Plain simple.
But
And Venezuela wanted to go the hard way, so there you go. Trump,
that was,
Leave them alone.
but that was the same conversation that Maduro was trying to do. He thought Donald Trump was joking when he said, "Try me, see what happens." And at that point, when he went national on the news, Maduro was like, "Come get me."
he was sleeping. Maduro and his wife were sleeping when our military broke into his door.
Yeah,
He was in his bed sleeping.
they did a hell of a job, as far as I'm concerned.
Like,
Oh yeah.
dude, he took our military took down all the radar, shut off all their electric. We took what was that? What did they say? The Maduro's military, when they were down, one of them said that all the shooting that our Black Hawk helicopters and stuff were doing, they were shooting so much, it was like one person was doing 300 rounds a minute.
I mean,
That's how much they were shooting.
I hate to say it, but I would love to see some of the video footage from
I'll give you,
capture. I would love to see that
I'll give
whole
you that video.
that would be amazing if we had body footage of that.
I'll give you. I got a couple videos.
Shit, I got to see that then because I would love to see it.
I'm on top of this stuff like
What do
Debbie
you
Cakes,
guys
dude.
think about this whole Hillary and Bill Clinton refusing to testify yesterday and today.
Oh.
Bye bye. Court time or jail time.
So my understanding is that it was a contempt of the court order
Put
because
Bannon
they,
in,
So it's contempt of Congress.
They're going to prison.
It was contempt of Congress.
a guy in prison for exactly the same fucking thing.
Yep.
Well, what happened was Bill Clinton was supposed to go yesterday and denied it. Never showed up. Hillary Clinton is supposed to show up today at like 10:30 in the morning.
Never
And if
showed
she
up.
doesn't, then they both go.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that was this morning. They never showed up. No.
Either of them. And now,
No.
not McConnell, the other guy, fucking, is
Oh,
with criminal complaint to DOJ. But again, it falls on Pam Bondi. Is she gonna fucking do anything? Who knows?
right. I believe Matt Gaetz should have been the United States Attorney General because he disappeared. Trump put him on some job, hired him, and he just disappeared out of Congress. Like literally disappeared. So I
Yeah.
think he's working behind the scenes for Trump, but I believe he two things. One, Matt Gaetz would have been an awesome Attorney General of the United States, or he would have been a good Speaker of House.
Yeah. I just hope that the Democrats do not do well in the midterms, because if they
Yeah.
I don't.
in control of either chamber or both chambers, it's going to be 3 years of fucking impeachment hearings all over again. And
I don't.
I can't deal with that.
No.
Uh, To be honest, I don't see it going. I believe that it will get close, but I don't believe they're going to win.
Well, we've got to get out and early vote just like we did for Trump.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, he said vote like you've never voted before. Go out and vote as early as your state allows you to do it.
We have to, man. We have to. And I'm
Yeah.
going to do like I do every fucking year. I'm going to post anybody who needs a ride to the fucking polling place to cast their ballot. Fucking call me. I will come pick you up. I will bring you there. I will bring you back home. And if you got to get some shopping done after you vote, I will gladly fucking sit in my car and wait for you to do shopping.
Right.
Anything
Yeah.
I got to do to get you there, I'm willing to
See,
do.
I believe when Trump had his second election, he was going for president for a second term. I believe New York was on the verge of becoming a swing state again.
Oh, we still
Because
are.
we
definitely are. We're pushing red. There's no question about it.
like we were supposed to be red, but it's the people like Hochul that's our governor, and Kathy Hochul and stuff like
So-
that. You know, people like that.
So here's the problem with that whole process, man. You could have the entire fucking state of New York, outside of the 5 boroughs, vote nothing but Republican, okay? And if the New York City and the 5 boroughs continuously vote the way that they do for Democrat,
Let's go.
so many of them
Man,
that it's
let's go.
power to run the state.
Let's go.
No.
You know what I think? I think honestly, New York City should be its own state. It shouldn't even be attached to actual New York State.
New York State needs to secede from New York City. We need to be completely separated,
Absolutely.
city, state, period. That's the way that it needs to happen. But, you know, that's the fucking pipe.
It does, but in a way, I don't see that happening because pretty much every big city in every state, Trump owns a hotel or a casino. And Trump was born in New York State. That's his home state, you know, his home state. So I don't, in a way, see him letting New York go to shit. I really don't. I'm not saying it won't, but I don't see him letting that happen because he helped build New York City.
I mean, look at Goldman Sachs. Just the other 2 days ago, they announced that they're moving their headquarters out of New York City.
Yeah, because they're still liberal.
because Mandami is just destroying the city. And now
Yeah.
people are starting to regret,
He's pressing Trump's buttons. I'm telling you what, that dude's
you know.
for him to have the balls to stand next to President Trump in the Oval Office and lie to everybody and then go and do the opposite.
That was a missed opportunity by Trump. That was an absolute missed opportunity by Trump. He should have
You know,
fucking basted Mandami instead of taking him under his wing and trying to be nice to him. He should have fucking lambasted him the same way that he did when the other guy, the one that he criticized for wearing a t-shirt and oh, what the hell? The one that Russia's at war with.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
oh, you,
He should have
uh,
gave that guy's treatment when he had Mandam in the office. That's the treatment that he should have given him. I can't think of his name right now, but the Ukraine president.
Zelensky.
Remember how
Yeah.
Trump fucking went up one side of him and down the other?
Yep.
He should have given Mandami that same treatment
Yeah. Yeah.
instead of being all fucking nice to him.
Oh.
That
Well,
was an opportunity on his part.
it was, but the thing about Trump is Trump is the type of person that wants to give somebody the advantage of doing the right thing. And once he sees that they don't do the right thing, he boots them. But I think Mandani was a wrong choice.
If he during that Oval Office meeting that he had with him, if he would have given him the Zelensky treatment, he may have been able to change that election outcome. But by
Oh,
him,
definitely.
acting like he was a friend, I think that swayed a lot of people to vote for him.
I don't care what Democrat or liberal it is. Technically Democrat. I don't give a crap what Democrat it is. Any Democrat that gets voted into office was illegally voted into office. That's what I believe. They cheated to get in. I don't believe the American people in New York City, most of them voted for him. I believe he was put in by the deep state, pretty much.
And you heard in the news earlier today that ICE went and arrested and detained one of Mandami's people on the city council.
Yeah, wasn't it like a lawyer or something like that? Or
Illegal. He's here. He overstayed his
yeah,
visa like 10 years ago. He should have been gone. And they
yeah, I heard about that. Yeah,
he
went right in and took them just like that.
fucking livid over that shit. And I just think it's so fucking hilarious.
You know how President Trump made Antifa he made them a terrorist organization. I believe anybody that puts their hands on law enforcement in the United States should be considered a terrorist organization or a terrorist in general.
Well,
Because you don't put your hands on law
they already
enforcement.
call
period.
it-
Yeah, I agree.
a terroristic what the hell the word it was like a terroristic some kind of an action of some sort. I forget what they called it, but it was basically saying that yeah, you're doing terroristic
You see,
affiliation.
the last 2 or 3 days, they've really fucking gotten like they've turned the corner, dude. They're not ICE is not out there putting up with nobody's bullshit no more. They've made so many fucking arrests in the last 2 days that it's like completely a different group of people out on the street.
In 1 year, ICE has arrested over 3 million illegals already. That's quite a bit for just a year. I believe more could be done, but we don't have enough ICE officers.
Now, did you guys
We
see
only
that?
have like 50,000. That's not enough.
Now, did you guys see that video that was recently posted up on Facebook about where Donald Trump had said that any sanctuary cities that are against ICE coming in and doing what they're supposed to do, all
Defund
the
it.
federal funding and state funding will be completely stopped. They're going
Ithaca,
to
Yeah.
New York is one of them.
shit.
Tompkins County is one of them.
Tompkins County
Mhm.
is the number one marker right now. I guarantee you it's going to happen. And even I've said this, I see it coming. We are going to have the biggest fucking protest ever seen across Tompkins County. I swear to God.
But
You
if
know-
we do, I promise you it's going to be a lot of young college students.
It is.
I guarantee you.
I'm going to be this summer.
Not going to.
The shit hits the fan this summer. I'm going to be right there in it because I'm tired of the bullshit.
We need more people, young people, to wake up. We need more people to do what Charlie Kirk was doing to wake young ones up.
Here's the thing though, and it's playing out in Minneapolis and other places that they're protesting. Okay, you've got all these young kids out there, running their mouths, throwing fucking fireworks, throwing this, throwing that,
Brick.
on cops, But when it comes to
Mhm.
the Patriots fucking fighting back, bro, they're scattering like fucking cockroaches when the lights come on. They don't really want the fight. They don't want the smoke. They don't fucking want it. And if you got a dozen like me out there, bro, they don't stand a chance.
Well, like President Trump said, there's more of us than there are of them.
Balls off of these motherfuckers. I'm done. What are you gonna do?
Yep,
Throw me
sir.
in jail? Give me a fucking 2-week vacation? Come on, cashless bail works for them. It also works.
Mhm. I just don't see. I see shit going down soon, but I also believe once Trump does what he did to Venezuela, to a couple other countries that are killing citizens of their country and stuff like that, we're protesting like Iran's doing. I believe people will start waking up. I think Trump needs to do something really big, like bigger than Venezuela, and I believe something like that will eventually wake people up, a bunch of them at least.
And Iran. Those are the two things. Greenland and Iran.
Yeah, we need Greenland for national security reasons, and
Iran taken out just for shits and giggles.
while they're killing tens and thousands of their own citizens because they're protesting, going against their own government, trying to overthrow their government because they're sick of socialism and communism. They're done with it.
Hey, old man, you all right over there?
Me? Yeah, no, I'm good. I just had my dinner.
Pops.
Oh, my dad?
Yep. I have narcolepsy, so it's kind of hard to stay awake sometimes.
I got you.
But no, I believe we just need more people that know as much knowledge as we do to help spread stuff around, because we're considered as a digital soldier because we're on here trying to spread the truth. And I believe we need more people like that, and I believe we need more younger people, students, to wake up. I believe from now on, any parent or anybody that becomes a parent should homeschool their kids so that they don't get indoctrinated.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
You know, because that's why
also-
kids in big colleges like Cornell University, where I live next to, I believe colleges and stuff like that, the students that go there, I believe they need new teachers. If we're going to have public schools, get rid of all these woke teachers and put in people that know what the hell they're talking about and teach history, not math, English, stuff like that, because we can learn that ourselves, you know?
Yeah. So listen,
Teach
when I was
history.
I was out door dashing yesterday, right? I
Yeah.
stayed out till like fucking 1:30 this morning or whatever, right? So I spent majority of my time up in College Town, and the kids are starting to come back. You know, it's starting to get busy up there, right? And
Yep.
my sweater that I wear when I'm out door dashing, I had so many fucking kids come up to me, tap me on the shoulder, like, I love your shirt, man. I love it. I never had that happen before. People would kind of give you the side eye and be like, oh, you're one of them. I had a lot of people come up to me yesterday, just one day yesterday, and
I don't.
comment on the fucking hoodie.
Well,
The one
two things. One, I don't see people. I don't see all of New York being woke. I believe a good portion of it, like 70% of it's MAGA, but I believe more than just 75% needs to wake up all over. Hmm. Oh, I like that. I gave my father a Trump shirt that I bought. Have you ever heard of the Benny Show
oh yeah,
on YouTube?
yeah.
I bought when Trump had his mugshot first taken, and Benny came out with the T-shirt. I went and bought one, and I gave it to my father for it was either Christmas or his birthday. And I was
Nice.
wearing that all around town when I was living in Norwich, New York. I was, dude, that's another liberal town there, and I wore that. I don't give a crap. I wore that all throughout town. I would still have my Trump hat for 2024 if my dog, when he was a puppy, didn't chew it up.
Right.
But yeah, like I believe people need to not be afraid
And I think
to
that's
do
what
things anymore, like wear stuff and like I don't care what people think of me, man. Like people need to get that kind of attitude so that when a liberal walks up to you and starts running their mouth, you just laugh at them because they're acting like a fool.
I mean, if they want to have a conversation, I'm all
I'm
about
willing
that.
to do that.
You
Yeah.
you
know,
know.
but
You know what I would do? I mean, I'm
you're
just
not
as
gonna
me.
fucking stand there and look down on me because I have an opinion.
Listen,
Because
Nobody
if it,
knows how to agree or disagree anymore.
listen. If it was me, I would literally. I would say anybody that wants to just speak out. Like for an example, they do all those fucking protest rallies, like they did just recently. That big one down there on fucking Seneca.
yeah,
We you know what we should do is we should go and get like a full school bus and start having megaphones yelling, "We love Trump, we support ICE." Like, we should just do something like that and get as many people together and then just have a whole fucking rally with them.
bro. You know what would be epic is if we did have a school bus and we pulled like they're having their rally down by Burning Milton or whatever, and
Yeah.
we just pull up in the fucking school bus and everybody starts unloading. We all got our fucking back vests on and shit. We're like, all right, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, because we're allowed by the Constitution, we're allowed to have our own militia.
New York State
That,
again, different rules.
it's a, yeah. I've lived here so long, like I
I got
know
I got two
I'm not
cards.
the smartest guy.
Yeah, I got two cards in my wallet that give me permission to fucking even own the fucking thing. That's this one.
You shouldn't need that. You should just you have to have a license to buy a gun, but not to own a gun. You're not supposed to.
And this one.
Yeah, it's supposed to be our constitutional right to hold and bear arms. We're not supposed to have a license to operate a gun. Now,
Oh, I know.
to buy a gun, I can understand that.
Not even supposed to have to need a license to buy a gun. You
Well,
should
no,
be
not really. But with all the illegals we have and shit now,
up
like
until
it's a safety.
up until 1964, I believe it was, when the Firearm Act was passed by the government. You could walk into Woolworths and buy a fucking pistol.
Go down to Texas. You could do that right now in
Well, I know.
Texas.
You know, that's
We all states need to be like that. You know, that's why we're called the United States, is because we unite, like each one of these states were a country at one point. And what it looks like to me, what Trump's doing right now, taking out these, bad guys and stuff like Maduro, and now he's going after Iran. Because of doing that, we don't take the country, we give the country, the citizens of that country, the obligation to be a part of the U.S., and that's how U.S. builds up. Like, for example, Alberta and those, what are they called in Canada? They're
provinces.
provinces. Three of their provinces
Oh,
want to come to the United States because
So-
they're done with Canada.
So-
Ontario, Quebec, and
Go back to, or
another
yeah,
one.
okay,
There's
so
another- I can't remember
so
what
the
the three of
House
them are, but they want to.
the House
Yeah.
just passed as of today. The House has passed it 216 votes to 211. Any interference with any ICE officials or law enforcement, they will be arrested.
Good.
I mean, I'm seeing more of it. Like I'm watching Fox News right now, and they've got guys, in their greens, okay, and their placards say Federal Bureau of Prisons. So now they've got ICE, Border Patrol,
Homeland Security.
Homeland Security, and
Mhm.
Federal Bureau of Prisons officers out there now. So they're doing something.
Yes, they are.
Eventually, the citizens are going to be the last ones to join the military and the officers and all that to do that. Because in the beginning, when Trump's first administration, when he first started, talking about the deep state and all that and the lies that they committed, once he started doing that, what do you call it? Once he started doing that, oh man, it was important. The word's on my tongue. Sorry, I'm having a blah moment. What was it?
Up and get a cup of coffee. I'll be back.
That's what I'm doing.
We'll take a 5-minute break.
But there was a reason. There was a word I was thinking of. But anyways, like I believe this shit's only it's gonna take longer than Trump's second administration. We're probably going to need JD Vance's 8 years, and then supposedly in 2038, Trump's son Barron Trump, I heard, might be running for office when he's old enough. Oh, you just use that. I was in the middle of making one. I got
Yeah, we're
sidetracked.
still here, guys. Don't worry.
But yeah, so I don't believe our country's going to tolerate shit. I believe we're the superpower for a while now. Like, I don't believe people are going to walk all over us anymore. I don't see it happening. I do not see it happening.
Well, and I think we have to also remember that a lot of the nonsense that's been going on for so long is holy frick, it's a mountain lion.
Uh-huh.
That thing's bigger than anything I've ever seen.
He's a big boy. I bet you
But
probably
yeah,
pounds.
I
Not
just,
bad.
I have to say personally that with the significance of the amount of retaliation that we're getting from a lot of the American people, and even on our, the other side of it, I mean, you got to think about it. They're pissing off a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
all I got to tell them is I have one thing to say to the liberals. fuck around and find out.
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna say anymore.
That's kind of where it's at.
Because citizens, American citizens, are fed up with the lies. We're fed up with the old government holding shit behind us, like technology and just stuff like that in history. We're done. We're done being lied to. We're done being stolen from. We're done being used. Like we're all fed up.
Yep. No, I agree. Absolutely. I mean, that's just kind of it's crazy, you know. You know,
Yeah,
it's
I
like
can shoot that up, Dad.
it's just like the stupidity from some of the Americans are just it's ridiculous. So, anyways, I mean, I don't know. I think that there is a fine line to not just explaining to people. You fuck around and find out, you're gonna know that you're pissing off the wrong people, and those people are gonna come back, and we're gonna give it tenfold. We're tired of the nonsense. We're over the bullshit. We're over the constant American lies that we're dealing with on an everyday basis. And then in addition to that, we're dealing with a consistency of our own government is untrustworthy. It's just,
Well, the government we have now is pretty deep. The one that Trump built while he was off for 4 years, the one that he built for his second term is 1,000% better than his first term because he needed his first term to see who his enemies were and who his friends were.
right.
And now that he's in office again, he knew what he went. Mainly his son Barron told him, hey, you want young voters to vote for you? Go on Joe Rogan show, go on this show on YouTube, go into this show. And his dad did it. And he got, believe it or not, Trump got a lot of young people like 18 and older to vote for him.
Yeah.
But we just need more digital soldiers is what we need to spread the truth. Like, yes, there's a lot, but I have almost 7,000 subscribers on YouTube from telling the truth and stuff like that. And I'm going to be honest, like, I get haters all the time in my life. But you want to know what? I don't kick them or ban them because they're helping me with my algorithm, so... But if they start talking about, like, say I'm having a serious podcast video, live, and they start talking about drugs constantly or nudity, stuff like that, then I'll suspend them for like 60 seconds or whatever. And if they keep on doing it, then I kick them. But I don't just kick them out for no reason. I always give everybody the benefit of the doubt to speak your own mind and to debate me, And I believe we need more people that can agree and disagree without getting pissed off at each other.
Don't kick anybody out. Just fucking make them cry a little bit.
Oh, I love trolling. I love trolling them, dude. I love trolling them.
On their own. Taking all the
I
fun.
seriously love doing that. Oh, definitely. Like, I'll get some liberals in there, dude, in my live chat that are completely against what I'm talking about. And I mess with them hardcore. And eventually they'll either leave or they'll just keep talking shit. But I don't ignore them, but I do. So, because I'm there for the American people, I'm there for myself, I'm there for the president. I'm there to tell the truth. And like I said, we need more people like that. Like you, like Jared, like my dad. We need more people like that to get out there and be digital soldiers. And, we don't need government, FDA. For example, real quick, look at what was that one kid in, was it in Minnesota that he went to all these daycare centers and busted them, like audited them himself? He got to them before the FBI did.
Dude, he
Like
needs serious help.
Nick Shirley is his name.
He needs serious fucking help on the street, bro.
Like, in a way, we don't need the government. We can do the shit ourselves, but we have the government to protect us in certain things, you know, like national security reasons and all other sorts of security reasons. And we need the government for that in order to stay strong and powerful where we are.
Hey, Lenny.
But
Hey, Lenny, you should show them what show them what self defense is all about.
you know, like
That's called
Like-
a little present for everyone.
Like I like and love everybody. I give everybody. I'm like Trump. I give everybody the benefit of the doubt to be themselves. And you know, there's just some woke people that are not going to wake up. That are so far left. Like,
Yeah,
you know, there's no sense in wasting your time.
I feel like a lot of what's going on is that the American people have been lied to so deeply that there is only a very few of us that actually know what really the truth is, what the truth really is. And it's like you sit here and you see how these younger generations are just so fucking melted in their own brain of what truth
But-
and reality is, and they're just they believe.
Dad's phone died, by the way.
That's fine.
Oh,
I gotta make something that you can get to bed too then.
Yeah, Dad's making something to eat and getting ready for bed soon. He said.
Yeah, we're gonna be getting
Anyways, but
anyways because I gotta get my ass to bed too because I gotta get up early in the morning.
we'll do this again. It was nice meeting you, man. Nice meeting you.
Y'all,
We'll do this again. We'll do this again.
all right, guys.
But
This is the end of our video. This has been a great conversation over tonight. Let's keep it going, and we'll.
keep the truth out there. Keep the truth going.
All right, guys.
So, all right.